welcome back to my channel. This is Lorien with the Wellington Witch. Thank you so much for being with me today. This is going to be your bi-weekly reading starting from the 3rd of August and going all the way through to I think it's the 17th of August. It'll be in the title anyway, I'll confirm the date of the last one, but around the 17th. We start the 2 weeks off. Oh, we've got some ink and charcoal around here. We start the 2 weeks off with a full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August, so we'll be going in a little bit with that. This reading is to do with your sun, your moon and your rising sign. You can look at your Venus. I would recommend that you just focus on the main three, otherwise it gets a little bit complicated. And as always, thank you so much for commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing, making sure that you click on the alert bell. Some of you are kind of like first responders. I just see you immediately coming up whenever I put on a video. So thank you so much for everybody who's spending the time with me today. So hopefully we'll get some good information. We're doing a little bit differently this time. We have the Moonology Oracle deck, we have the Druidcraft Tarot, but we still have the runes. And it's going to go 2 cards for love, 2 cards for career, and general overview along with these 2 here. So that's enough rambling from me, but if you do want a reading based on anything I say in these readings online, or if you have a question that you'd like me to look into for you, all the ways is to get in touch and get a reading from me are down below in the description box. All that housekeeping out of the way now, let's get into your readings and I'll speak to you guys very soon. Hello Gemini. Okay, so here's your reading, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm a Gemini Moon, so that's may actually have some information for me too, so let's find out together as to what the cards have to say. Alright, Gemini. Okay, I feel that's for Gemini. Okay, again with Gemini, there could be a duality. I could do another shuffle, see what else it has to say, or this one, and it's kind of in 2 minds as to whether, okay, I'm going to do another shuffle. Alright, Gemini. Okay, are you right now? Okay, thank you. So the week starts with, or the 2 weeks starts with the full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd. This, if you are Gemini rising, falls into the house of higher education. It falls into spiritual development, pilgrimage, your house of luck, publishing, writing as a profession, higher lessons, really, special trips as well. So there could be some focus here on maybe getting a little bit out of the ordinary information. Maybe you're looking at something a little bit of a different way, because Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac, so you could be looking at something you never would have thought you would do before, like writing on a subject, or looking at a subject, looking at a place you never thought you'd travel to, just because you want to do it for the hell of it. So be aware that there could be some temptations coming through for you over the next few weeks to just do something, out of the ordinary. Okay, so let's have a look at your love. 2 for love. Let's have a look at your career. Nice. Let's have a look at your overview. Okay, don't worry, I will be putting these up to the screen so you can see them. Okay. Alright, so in love you have King of Cups, 8 of Swords. In your career you have Rebirth, which is traditionally Judgment, and the High Priest, which is traditionally the Hierophant. Then you have Princess of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and Princess of Pentacles in your overview. So that's career. So let's have a look at love first. Okay. King of Cups would be a water sign male, or just somebody who feels very nice to you. A very emotionally balanced person. So this could be an equal in a partnership. This could even be you if you have another element of water in your chart, but it just feels very emotionally balanced. The only issue is there's a feeling of isolation, there's a feeling of imprisonment. Now that could be because of a certain situation that's going on in the world at the moment. But I do feel that, you know, you could literally, if you're coupled, feel like you're going stir crazy around your partner. You could be working a lot as well, and getting the fact that some of you are, you know, particularly working really hard, and so maybe they are a distraction. Maybe even though you love them very dearly, you're not that fussed about spending every single moment with them. I, as a Gemini moon, and I know many other Geminis, and recently I think it was, I read an interview with a very famous Gemini, and they were saying how they have to be able to do things on their own by themselves. If they want to go up to the mountains or something like that by themselves, the partner needs to understand that that's just their time. And I think that maybe for those of you who are coupled, you have not had that time, you know, for you to be alone with your thoughts. So it could be that even though your partner's, you know, being all right, some of you, I get the feeling like, they're being a nightmare. So depending on how it's good, I think that you're still trying to be mentally distant, and just kind of put them in the rearview mirror a little bit, because you need to understand things, and you just have your alone time basically. I think that as well, though, there is change coming. There is change because 8's are the numbers of change. So there is some alternative coming in. And also, I do feel that even though you may feel imprisoned, there's always a way out. So even though she doesn't want to nick herself, obviously, she could actually escape. This could also be you feeling like you cannot move forwards. For those of you particularly who are single, or even if you are with somebody but not official or anything like that, it could be that you can't move forwards. You're not moving forwards at all. This other person maybe, I'm just ready to go with the flow. Or if you don't have another person, you just can't seem to get off the grate with somebody, or you don't feel like you want to, or there's no change, and it's like, So there could be a stagnation of energy around the romantic side of your life, that you just want to have change. You know, you just want to be able to do what you need to do and not have to worry and it just feels like a frustration. And that frustration seems like it's coming from the mental space rather than the emotional space. So maybe take some time, if you can, just to go through, you know, checking what makes sense to you, if that, you know, is something that you want to achieve, you know, your shadow side. See if there's something that you're holding on to from the past, or if it's just your idiosyncrasies where I just need some time by myself and I need to heal from a previous person, or I don't know how to get a relationship, and you know, just take it easy. Relax your mind as much as you can. Be the King of Cups. Be emotionally balanced. Be in charge of your emotions, and your mental state should follow. So just focus on that a little bit. On the plus side, your career seems like it will be very good. So rebirth is judgment in traditional tarot. So literally, I think the cheat sheet when I was originally learning tarot, it just had rebirth in the middle of the keywords for it. So this is definitely an absolution, your inner calling, you know, standing up for what you believe in, emerging into something that you've gone through all these lessons, you've gone through all this work, you've gone through everything you could possibly go through, the ups, the downs, the changes, the rises from the flames. Now you're coming through to actually be heard and be somebody who is integral to the voice that you want to give and the community that you want to work in. So this is very strong here. And here, the High Priest, this could mean that you are making ripples in this sector, whichever traditional or very almost hierarchical, what are they called? Conglomerate type place. You're challenging belief systems. You're not, I feel like either you're coming in to be a higher person within this space, so maybe a promotion, or you're just entering a higher role somewhere else. It could also be you stepping up a gear in your actual work, especially if you're self-employed, and just being somebody, how to say, you know, like if there was an independent shop and this, for instance, is the juggernaut, like a Walmart or something. You are the independent shop that's shaking this person's bones. So you're really coming up out of seemingly nowhere and actually stamping your voice and your need into here. So I feel like it's a very strong, you're entering a group identification that's always already cemented, but you're actually using your inner calling to shake it up a bit. That's what I see here. But I don't see that they're going to resist you. I actually think that they're going to welcome you in a way. You're a much needed addition somehow. And I don't know how you can apply this to your own personal stuff, but there's definitely a need for you here. Then we have the Princess of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. The Princess of Cups is very much a person who has messages for you. The creativity, the synchronization of being very at one with the flow of nature, the flow within yourself. Maybe it's just being a bit more aware of the energies in yourself. She's actually got a cup of water here. Now, I've recently started, well, recently, back maybe last year, focusing myself on manifestation through water. So speaking your intentions to water and then drinking that water and feeling it flow through you and knowing that it's matching the vibrations that you gave it. So you yourself match the vibrations, being 80% water. So this is very much something that I think you could achieve as well, Gemini. But you also have some manifestation in creative ways. But Four of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles, so you have two message bearers here. You could also be wanting to lock something away for a safer or a rainy day, or something that is, oh, I don't really want to do that idea yet, or I don't really want to go on that trip yet. Something that you don't want to do just yet. So you're putting that away. And I think for some of you it's sensible. For some of you it's, why are you waiting? Because I know the stability, I know the security, but it's hanging on to something for fear that it's not ready, or for fear that you will lose it if you do it too quickly, or you will lose the edge or something like that. I don't know. But she's coming here to say, just consider your options a little bit more. This again is manifestation in your enterprise, but of the material sense. So in the middle, you have the ability to manifest something, but maybe you're like, I don't know whether I'm ready for it. I don't know whether I want to do it. I don't know whether this is me. So it's just something that, again, I think you need to hopefully take some time away for yourself, away from noise, away from people, and just away from distractions that seem to be messing with you a little bit. So here we have the runes for Gemini. Gemini, please. Oh, okay, so you have Hagelas, which is reactionary forces. There's wrath of nature, hail, uncontrollable thing. Something just fell off there. Uncontrollable things. I'm not sure where to put this. I think that it could be the fact that the current world is not really controllable. And if the Chariot was here, which it was in the previous reading, I would say that it's you trying to control where you go. But let me just get another room. Okay, which one are you? Oh, okay. So this rune is Jer or Hera. I can never remember. But this is a year. This is, so maybe something you worked on a year ago is now coming to fruition. Maybe something it's like a harvest one. It's prosperity. It's actually, bringing something to roost. So maybe it's here. Maybe you started work on something a year ago, and now this is finally coming home to roost. This is coming home to something very positive that you've worked towards. And I feel like this is your reward. I feel like this is something you want to really enjoy and embrace, but maybe because of here, you've got this, type of feeling, you can't really enjoy it. So you just need to kind of space some of the emotional edges, just smooth them down a little bit so you can actually enjoy this and actually welcome it a little bit. I don't know, it's a very, excuse me, the runes for you are being a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, they're just being a little bit weird and they're shady. They're hiding things. Maybe they're hiding what they want to say, and maybe you're hiding kind of what you want to say in some respect as well. Okay, let's see. I feel like that one wanted to come through, but it just didn't quite do it. And maybe you, but we'll see. So this one is full moon in Aquarius. Wow. Okay, so ta-da! We start off the 2 weeks with full moon in Aquarius, and here we go. So this is showing the world the real you. Again, you are coming out. You are yourself. You have gone through it all. You've gone through stuff, the lessons, the things you need to do, and now you're here. You are now here. You are showing everything that you're worth, showing that you didn't come here to play. Not showing off, but like showing exactly who you are. And this is actually going to be in your best favour. I think you are still, I think you're still tempted to lock part of yourself away. I think you're still reserving some things for yourself, because you know if you give everything, it can come back and bite you and you won't have anything left. So I do understand that. But I do think you can afford just a little trickle more. But again, that's dependent on whether you feel it's right for you. Let's see what you were. A new start's coming. So definitely new starts coming on their way for you, Gemini. And I'm really excited to see what this occurs, how this occurs for you. And this is very purple, so I feel like your third eye, your intuition is going to be very key in this change for you. But comment below, let me know how things go for you. I would love to hear from you guys. If you'd like a reading based on this or anything else, all the information as to how to contact me is in the description box. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll read for you very soon.